Hello, this is I Do Damage and welcome back to the channel. In this Torchlight 3 video, I want to talk about some changes coming to the endgame for the closed beta that is on Steam. If you still don't have access, I suggest that you check out the Damage Crew Discord. Sometimes we'll be doing giveaways there. And also every Friday, at Play Torchlight on Twitch does Fun Day giveaway streams as well. So make sure you check out those two opportunities for your best chance at Torchlight 3 access. One more thing you should know is there is an NDA on the game. You're not allowed to share any footage or videos of Torchlight 3. With that in mind, the footage that will be used in this video is actually Torchlight Frontiers footage. And also I'm allowed to talk about all this stuff, and that's what I love to do, so that's what I'll go ahead and keep doing. Now let's go ahead and start, shall we? The news article that I'm going to be referencing in this video will be linked down below, and it is a letter written by Tyler and Sean from Extra Games. They're two of the developers that are working on Torchlight 3. So let's just talk. Some of these endgame changes here are super welcomed, in my opinion. If you take a look back at Torchlight 3's track record, past Fun Day streams, Q&As with developers, things like that, one question that always pops up is, what about endgame? What are you going to do to make the endgame more intriguing and to incentivize us to really want to push the endgame? And all along it's been, well, map works. That's what you do after the story, is you just grind map works and contracts, right? So that's still going to be true, but they've made some really welcome changes that I think will help out overall. Ever since Frontiers, and even at the time of recording this video, the level cap on Torchlight is level 100. You beat the story, I think, around level 45 or so, and that leaves about 50 levels to grind all the way up to level 100. And in my opinion, it's just an unnecessary grind, because the whole time you just want to be able to get that max level item of level 100. So in essence, the whole time you're just collecting useless items, it feels like. It just felt really bad to put in all that time, and for what? And so what they're doing to remedy that is they're going to be lowering the level cap down to level 60. They've said that the story will end around level 50, so that'll leave 10 levels, character levels, for you to grind until you've reached max level of the end game. But there's going to be more to it. They're also reworking contracts, and if you're not familiar, I'll just give you a quick little overview of what contracts are in Torchlight 3. Basically think of them as secondary progression paths, and they reward you with currently fort decor and cosmetic type items, which is definitely nice to have. But for me, I want to be able to make my character super strong, be able to have another income of loot, respectables, which can help you tweak your build, and different things like that. And the fort thing's cool, but I know that it's not for everyone, so I think this is definitely a welcome change. Contracts will now give you loot, which is super cool. I suspect there's going to be like maybe specific legendaries on the track that you can get. They're also going to give you map packs, which they currently do, and that's just for your map works so that you can continue grinding. They also give recipes, crafting recipes, which I think is definitely awesome. I recently went back and just played for a little bit and messed around to see the changes. And yeah, it just felt nice to get those recipes. It felt like you were getting something really awesome, I guess. And they're also going to have respectables, like I said, so that you can use to take out a point on your tree and then put in a new one if you want to. So that'll be nice, so you can experiment with different builds. Basically, the contracts are going to be favoring power instead of just fort props. So I think that's a welcome change. And also, with lowering the level cap down to level 60 from 100, that's going to open up more rooms for DLCs and expansions. I know it's way too early to even really be talking about that or thinking about that, but you always want to think about the future, right? Also, with the level cap change, we'll see some changes to the skill tree, which is needed, obviously, so you can still get your skills up to max level and benefit from that. So instead of 100 being the max for your tree, you're going to be down to 80 points. And then in order to compensate for that, each skill, instead of having a max level of 12 for each skill, it'll go down to 10. And then also the tiered adjustments, currently it's every 4 levels, so 4, 8, and 12. That'll be bumped down as well to meet the level cap change. This is the thing that comes with all these changes, and you should not be surprised by this whatsoever. I totally have expected it myself, is there's going to be another full wipe, character wipe, account wipe. But the cheat NPCs will stay in the game. The cheat NPCs are found in town, and they're used so that you can skip ahead and test out the endgame without having to dump a ton of time, just so that they can fully test every crevice and corner of the game. One little tip, if you do plan to use the cheat NPC, but you want to use a specific relic, I do recommend that you go and craft one and do the quest for that first if there's one that you want. Otherwise, when you boost, it will just give you one of the default ones. So not a big deal breaker there, but just so that you're aware. So with all these changes and the endgame changes, I have a feeling this is just the first of a few different changes we're going to see to the endgame, and I really hope they do a bit more. I definitely think this is a step in the right direction to get people into the endgame sooner and start getting those top max level 60 items just sooner instead of having to grind for another 50 levels for really no reason, in my opinion. As far as the end game goes, I'm excited to see what they're going to do. I think that this is, like I said, a good start to changing up the system. The one thing they do need to change with the game overall, drop the NDA so that I can stream it and share more footage with the fans. That would be a dream come true for me, and I think it'd be a dream come true for you as well. As soon as they drop that NDA, you can bet I'll be back to streaming, playing live with the crew. I hope that you enjoyed this video. And I'm curious about what your thoughts are with the endgame changes. Is it enough, or do they need to do more? Let me know down in the comments. Hit me up on the Discord. All that good stuff. All the social media links will be down below as well for your convenience. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.